A buzz circles the pale neon lights of the city. There is a familiar glow that calls to each of us in our own way. We are but stars in a bright sky. It's that time of day, and here we are once again, admiring the beauty that surrounds us. What was that? It sounded like it came from the office. Blaine, can you go check? I'm just about to start the show. Thanks. All right, welcome to tonight's show, everyone. My name's Marina, and I'm your host, as I have been for the last couple of months. It's been fun, exciting even. I'm lucky to be here in this city and working with such wonderful people. Well, for the most part. I'm pretty sure that a brick just flew through our office window. At least that's what it sounded like to me. Now, how I'm able to identify the sound of a brick through a window, I don't know. It's another mystery to solve. Anyways, how are you? I don't know why I ask that, considering the fact that this is a live broadcast, and we don't have any form of direct communication. But hey, it's at least nice to ask every now and then. For example, the sweet little old lady who lives right across from me, Mrs. Adabi, spent most of the morning just talking to me. We had a very long conversation about life and, a little gossip. It was lovely. Made my entire day 10 times better. And then, oh, hey, Blaine. Blaine, you all right? There's a raccoon on your back. Oh, what now? All right, everyone. Apparently, we have a situation. So, I'm going to put on an ad for all of you while I pry several angry garbage bears off of my defenseless producer. So stay tuned. No, Darian, no!
Many of you are feeling things that were stolen. You have memories that should not be lost. Look around, sunshine. The world is not what you think it is. The fog has passed and your eyes are open. The police claim to be helping, but it's all a lie. They don't want you to find your loved ones. They're just trying to keep everyone down. They're just a part of the game. I could say more, but the walls have ears, and there are eyes everywhere. Be aware, everyone. Things are not what they seem. The sheriff does not care about any of us. Fight the power. Be aware. I'll be in touch.
So here's some news for all of you. Darian is in the station, and he brought friends with him. Apparently, our little black and white and gray all over scavenger wasn't too happy that Blaine and I went on a trip without telling. And so, it's a mess of garbage bears in the station. They broke the window with a brick, despite the fact that we have a pet door that's readily available for them. Anyways, there's a lot of medium-sized rodents in the station, and they are quickly taking over controls with their tiny hands and natural tendencies towards anarchy. I'm just lucky enough that they can't speak English and thus need someone to voice the radio. And so for the time being, I'm locked inside the studio. Hopefully, by the time we finish this broadcast, the mess will be solved. At the very least, I hope that I can hold out. We'll see. I might end up tied up in the women's bathroom with Blaine. They held out for as long as they could, but quickly got overwhelmed. And so the Racoons tied them up and tried to decide which bathroom to throw them into. After flipping a coin, they decided on the women's. So say what you want about these grubby trash pandas, but at least they're considerate. And on a side note, we should really get a gender-neutral bathroom in here. Maybe I should call station management about it. I wonder what number that would be. Who's in charge of this station? Anyways, I'm currently texting animal control under the desk. Hopefully they'll show up as soon as possible and fix this whole mess. In the meantime, let's hunker down and try to get through this. And in the meantime, well, I have a traffic report I'm supposed to read. Peasants, proclaims the Possum Queen, perched upon her throne of trash and bones. All around, the rascally raccoons ravage and revolt at ruins revealed by this royal rodent. The tides turn towards the turbulent trash bears, triggering terror into the tyrant. The revolution is at hand, and so it's probably best to stay indoors until this all blows over. Raccoons scatter across the city. They're destroying the system, and the results aren't pretty. All oppressive humans and possums had better take care, for the Red Revolution floods all through the air. Also, the Cavaliers concert scheduled for this evening has been canceled due to rodent-related reasons. So, sorry for the inconvenience. And this is all for traffic. So the raccoons are busy in the station office and break room, scattering papers and pens across the floor. I think they're trying to write out their demands, but it's hard to tell from inside the studio. However, I did see a couple of books by Karl Marx and a copy of Atlas Shrugged get thrown around in the hubbub. So, philosophical raccoons? I'm not sure which way they're going, but it's bound to be interesting. Anyways, I texted animal control, and well, it's a slow response. Apparently, the revolution is spreading. Raccoons have taken over the streets, overwhelming businesses and other public buildings. Among the list of overrun places is the Rosemary Cafe. So in other words, it looks like I'm not getting my takeout anytime soon. Well, we're all in for a long night, apparently. But I'm hanging on. Hopefully we can get through all of this together. Blaine has somehow managed to get their phone out of their pocket, and they're sending me updates from the women's bathroom. The raccoons have posted guards outside the door, and they come in about every 15 minutes or so to check on Blaine and pat their head for emotional support. Aw, how nice. I mean, Blaine's still tied up in a bathroom against their will. But hey, at least they're getting emotional support. You know, it's that type of team spirit that we like to encourage around the studio. At least that's what the weird unicorn poster in the break room says. Anyways, Animal Control just texted. They're going to send over their best trash panda expert as soon as they can to come save us. In the meantime, we just need to hunker down and do the best we can. Man, I really wish I brought snacks or something to entertain me in here. But sadly, I'm trapped in this room with no takeout and only a list to guide us. It says here that I'm supposed to read letters next, but I don't think Darian is going to give his backpack anytime soon. He looks a little busy leading the Great Uprising. Right now, he's standing on a stack of books he slid on the coffee table, and he's shaking his tiny fist to the air like a prophet to an angry god. It's super adorable. I'm definitely sending some pics to Blaine. And as for the rest of this broadcast, well, I guess we can skip ahead on the list and read through the poem. Hopefully that doesn't make any of the supernatural powers in charge angry. It's just, well, what else are we supposed to do at the moment? So stand by, everyone. I have a poem to read. I've tried to be reasonable, rational, fair. For you deserve all the best, but the thoughts, feelings, follow me everywhere. And so now, I must confess. I saw you on a typical night. It was nothing special, it's true. But as I looked, you were radiant and bright. And in that moment, I knew. Forgive my pain and indecision. I hope you will understand. I tried to help us both with close precision. And yet all I want is your hand. I saw you like the dawn's golden ray, and in that moment, you took my breath away. All right, and it looks like, oh! So the raccoons are apparently on the move. There was a massive group here, but they just broke through another window and scampered away. Mind you, the door to the station is unlocked, and in fact has a very convenient pet door, just for raccoons. But I guess the call of the revolution is a little too strong. There are still a couple of raccoons left behind, probably to guard Blaine and me, but if we're being honest, I think I might be able to handle them with the panic bat Blaine hides under the desk in the producer's booth. Hopefully I won't need to use it, but these garbage bears are currently trying to take over the city, so we'll see. I'm going to go save my producer, and while I go do that, the rest of you can go to another ad break. I'll be right back. Hopefully.
Hot chocolate is good, but where are you getting it? Why not try this place? The Rosemary Cafe, favorite spot of super famous radio personalities. Are you guys serious? Anyways, we have other things, but please have the hot chocolate. There's too much of it. The Rosemary Cafe. Save us from the absurd pile of hot chocolate mix that is burying our kitchen. Wait, are you guys okay? Like, I can call the authorities if you need me to. No? Alright, it's your money. Rosemary Cafe. They paid me to say stuff.
Alright, so mission was a success. I just booted the raccoons out of the way and ran for the bathroom. There wasn't a lot of time to act, but luckily I keep a switchblade on me at all times. So it wasn't too hard to untie Blaine, and after that, we ran back to the studio. The raccoons are currently banging against the door, but Blaine is making a pretty good barricade. Wow, that barricade looks amazing, Blaine. Did the Boy Scouts teach you how to bar a door, or did you pick that up along the way? Seriously, it's a work of art. I'm just trying to be funny. I wish I could show the people at home just how nice it looks. Right, I'm checking. So, apparently, the raccoon specialist is coming up the road. They'll be here soon. We just have to survive for the next 15 minutes. And well, I don't know what we should do until then. I was kind of banking on having food and hot chocolate at this point, but the Rosemary Cafe got overrun with garbage bears, so I don't know. Any ideas? Oh, that sounded serious. What's going on out there? Okay, so it looks like the raccoons have all returned. Maybe even more than before. They're gathering here at the station. Some are decorated in jewelry and other accessories, while others are covered in trash. It's a mess outside our door, and if I'm being honest, I don't like our chances of fighting off this many garbage bears. Everyone, this might be the end. They're breaking through the barrier now, and I can see the rabbit teeth hissing and foaming in adorably small mouths. Darian sits upon his throne of books and a coffee table, watching for the moment we become overrun by the adorable trash bandits. The golden crown sits on his head, and murder glistens in his eyes. All things considered, we had a good run up until now. I'm glad I was able to be your radio host. So, thank you everyone for this incredible opportunity. And Blaine, you've been a great friend. I'm glad I had the chance to know you. There's no one else I'd rather get mauled to death by a pack of garbage bears with. Wait, what's this? Darian jumps straight from his throne into the pack of garbage bears. They're all fighting each other. It's a straight-up war of trash pandas and danger bandits. I can't tell the details, but it's violent from what I can see. I have no idea how we're going to get those stains out of the carpet. Ugh. But on the bright side, they're not attacking us anymore. Also, it appears that raccoon attacks have cleared up around the city. They all came here to the call of their king, or dictator, or whatever form of government they decided on. I'm not sure they got that far. Anyways, the Great Garbage Bear Empire falls. Once the raccoon specialist gets here, it should be over. Wow. Even though he caused the revolution to begin with, Darian saved us, in his own way. He started the fight once things were getting bad. He threw away his crown in order to save his friends. Say what you want, but that's pretty amazing. I think I'm going to treat him to some pancakes at the Rosemary Cafe. You know, once the raccoon specialist handles the crumbling revolution here. Darian deserves it. He also probably deserves to go to rodent jail, but we'll talk about that later. Stay tuned, everyone, for cleanup efforts of a ravaged city. We made it through this one, so that's a win. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good night.
Dream Girl City is a production by NJ Schulze. It was written, produced, and acted by NJ Schulze. The poem in the middle was I Saw You by NJ Schulze. Have some comments? Have some fun raccoon pictures of your own to take? Please leave your queries, poems, voicemails, or whatever at dreamgirlcityradio@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Now, I was going to wait to release this, but I felt kind of guilty with the audio being weird on the last one. Anyways, we're figuring out a normal schedule, but thank you so much for being patient with me during all of this. So, hope to see you guys next time. And remember, if it's not the stars, it's not the bars.